10 collapsing towns in Wales. Wales is a land celebrated for its rugged coastlines, rolling hills, and deep-rooted cultural identity. But beyond the tourist brochures and postcard landscapes lies a more sobering reality. Some towns across the country are struggling. This list explores the 10 collapsing towns in Wales, places once filled with economic promise, but now burdened by poverty, underinvestment, and fading opportunities. These towns represent the harshest side of Wales's economic transformation. Once powerful centres of coal, steel, and industry, now rank among the most deprived areas in the UK. Yet, even within these challenges, there are signs of hope: regeneration projects, grassroots activism, and local pride that refuse to be extinguished. This video shines a light on these collapsing towns in Wales, examining what went wrong and how recovery may still be possible. 10. Cefnllys, Powys. Cefnllys stands out as one of the most distinctive among Wales' collapsing towns. Once a thriving medieval stronghold with a castle and borough charter, it gradually declined centuries ago due to its isolated location and limited agricultural resources. Today, it exists as a ghost town, though it remains officially recognised. Now, it serves as a heritage site under the management of Cadw. While Cefnllys plays little role in Wales's modern economy, its historical significance is undeniable. Visitors intrigued by medieval Welsh history and the early phases of urban development find it an absorbing destination. Though it lacks shops or streets, Cefnllys endures as a poignant reminder of how geography and governance can shape a town's fate. 9. Bangor, Gwynedd. Despite hosting one of Wales' most esteemed universities, Bangor has shown troubling signs of decline. A 2023 survey ranked it among the UK's least appealing seaside destinations, highlighting concerns such as dwindling nightlife, a deteriorating high street, and limited attractions for visitors. As one of the UK's smallest cities, Bangor's retail sector has struggled under the rise of online shopping. However, Bangor still has much to offer. Positioned between the Menai Strait and Snowdonia National Park, it draws students and outdoor enthusiasts alike. The university remains a vital pillar of the local economy, and ongoing community initiatives are working to rejuvenate the town centre. At this pivotal moment, Bangor faces a choice: either continue its decline or harness its natural beauty and academic influence to rebuild its vibrancy. 8. Newport. Newport has always been a city of contrasts. While parts of the city have enjoyed regeneration, particularly around Friars Walk Shopping Centre and the ICC Wales, others remain among the most deprived in Wales. Suburbs like Pylgwenley consistently rank low for income, health, and education in the Welsh Index of Multiple Deprivation. The loss of its industrial base hit Newport hard, and although the city now benefits from excellent motorway and rail links, this hasn't yet translated into equitable growth. Nonetheless, Newport has seen recent increases in tech startups, and its logistics sector is thriving due to its location. For Newport to overcome its status as one of the most divided towns in Wales, future investment must be spread more evenly across its communities. 7. Pentre, Rhondda Cynon Taf. Pentre sits in the heart of the Rhondda Valley, a region once synonymous with coal mining. Since the industry's collapse, Pentre has faced prolonged economic stagnation. Unemployment rates remain high, and many of its terraced homes show signs of decay. The closure of local shops and public services has added to a sense of abandonment. Yet, like many post-industrial towns in Wales, Pentre is not without hope. Community centres remain active, and there are efforts to redevelop its train station, with improved infrastructure and transport connectivity to Cardiff. Pentre could attract new residents and small businesses looking for affordable living and workspace. It is a classic case of a town in decline that still has much to offer. 6. Llanharry, Rhondda Cynon Taf. Llanharry once thrived as a mining and ironworks village. After the closure of its last mine and iron plant in the 1970s, it transitioned into a commuter suburb. However, this transformation hasn't been without problems. Job opportunities within the village itself are scarce, and public services lag behind demand. Still, Llanharry's location gives it potential. It lies just off the M4, making it an attractive option for those working in Cardiff or Bridgend. The expansion of nearby housing estates is bringing in young families, and local schools have received recent funding boosts. While still counted among the struggling Welsh communities, Llanharry's proximity to urban growth zones gives it a strategic advantage. 5. Abercregan, Newport, Talbot. Abercregan, a former mining village in the Afon Valley, has seen its population dwindle and its services disappear. It's often referred to as a forgotten village, having lost its school, shop, and most amenities. Access is difficult, and the lack of public transport makes daily life hard for residents. Despite its isolation, Abercregan has become known for grassroots environmental initiatives. Local volunteers maintain public paths and community spaces. Efforts are also underway to promote it as a stop for hikers and cyclists in the Afon Forest Park. If digital infrastructure improves, Abercregan could become a rural working-from-home haven or ecotourism destination. 4. Rhymney, Blaenau Gwent. Rhymney is a town deeply affected by post-industrial economic collapse. High unemployment, reliance on welfare, and poor public health indicators have placed it among the most deprived towns in Wales. It's also been cited in government reports for having elevated rates of mental health challenges and long-term illness. Nonetheless, Rhymney has strong community networks and access to scenic natural landscapes. Its history is rich, with many remnants of the coal era still visible. Community-led initiatives, including mental health support groups and heritage trail development, are helping restore hope. With proper investment in transport and healthcare, Rhymney could emerge stronger. 3. Port Talbot, Newport Talbot. Port Talbot has long been an industrial powerhouse thanks to its steelworks. However, the recent announcement of furnace closures could result in the loss of over 2,800 jobs. This poses a serious threat to the town's already fragile economy, making it one of the most at-risk collapsing towns in Wales. That said, Port Talbot has assets: a deep water port, access to the M4, and growing interest in green energy. Plans to transform the town into a hub for tidal and hydrogen energy offer hope. This transition won't be easy, but if managed well, it could lead to a sustainable economic model for future generations. 2. Rhyl, Denbighshire. Rhyl is often cited as one of the most deprived seaside towns in the UK. Once a bustling holiday destination, it has struggled to adapt in the face of cheaper overseas travel and economic shifts. A significant portion of its housing stock consists of low-grade, subdivided rental units, and crime rates, while improving, remain above national averages. Still, Rhyl is fighting back. A £200 million regeneration project has transformed its seafront, added a water park, and improved public amenities. There is a renewed focus on attracting year-round tourism, and local job creation is slowly rising. With continued momentum, Rhyl's inclusion among the collapsing towns in Wales may soon be a thing of the past. 1. Merthyr Tydfil. Merthyr Tydfil once symbolised Welsh industrial success. In the 19th century, it was the world's leading iron producer. Today, it is often associated with deep socio-economic challenges. It ranks among the lowest in the UK for life expectancy and employment, and many of its communities suffer from long-term health conditions. Yet Merthyr is also a symbol of resilience. New investment into Cyfarthfa Castle, improved train links to Cardiff, and community-led business schemes are sparking gradual regeneration. Merthyr's location at the edge of the Brecon Beacons gives it natural tourism appeal. If current progress continues, it could serve as a model for how to rebuild post-industrial towns in Wales. These collapsing towns in Wales face serious challenges, but their stories aren't over. With focused regeneration, community resilience, and long-term investment, decline can give way to renewal. Each town holds potential, and with the right support, they may once again thrive as vital parts of Wales's future. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.